bathroom. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm doing streams here instead of the YouTube because YouTube changed things and I have to do some other settings. So I'll be exporting this to YouTube. I'm going to do a new playthrough. Going to be smaller chunks for YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to follow me over at Twitch. I'm not going to be doing a lot of live streams and whatnot after this, unless something really hits my thing. Oh, we'll see. Again, licensed music is off.
My name is Max Caulfield. I came back to Arcadia Bay to study photography at Blackwell Academy. But it was there I started having visions. Visions of the town being wiped out by an impossible storm. I fled to the bathroom to compose myself, but instead witnessed something awful. No! Instinctively reaching out, I discovered I could rewind time.
The girl Max saved was me.
Chloe Price and I were childhood best friends.
We grew close once more as we reveled in Max's strange new powers.
We discovered I can freely rewind up to a few minutes at a time. And if I concentrate on a photo, I can travel much further into the past, projecting my mind back into my younger body.
But we also learned that making significant changes to the past can have devastating consequences for the present.
With the aid of my power, we solved the disappearance of Chloe's friend, Rachel.
But even though we brought Rachel justice, Max's twisting of time had a cost. The storm. Looking down into Arcadia Bay from the lighthouse, as the storm raged, I truly believed the only way to save everyone else was for Max to rewind back to that fateful bathroom and let me die.
I was forced to make an impossible choice. Save Chloe, or save Arcadia Bay. After everything that happened, I didn't use my powers for years. I lost myself in photography, a career that brought me to Vermont's prestigious Caledon University, at the invitation of its president, Yasmin Fayed. Being an artist in residence, I worked with some incredible students and staff. Like Amanda Thomas, the lively stand-up comedian who works at the Snapping Turtle, and Vin Lang, Yasmin's assistant and then leader of the mysterious Abraxas Society. Most importantly, I became close friends with Moses Murphy, a nerdy astrophysicist, and Safi Llewellyn Fayed, a glamorous student of poetry, and Yasmin's daughter.
Then, tragedy struck. After a night of stargazing, Max found Safi murdered.
For days, I mourned. Safi's death bringing back painful memories of Chloe, Arcadia Bay, of everything we lost. Then, I heard Safi's voice again. I reached out with my power, rusty from disuse, and shifted into a parallel timeline where Safi was still alive, but still in danger.
Shifting back and forth between the two timelines, Max's investigation uncovered many secrets of Caledon, but the clues didn't add up.
Until I discovered I was not the only one with powers. Safi was a shapeshifter and was using her ability to sow discord and suspicion among the Caledon faculty that she blamed for the fate of her best friend Maya, who took her own life. Working together, we exposed the truth, but in so doing, we discovered someone else had been instrumental in covering up the lies of Caledon. Safi's mother, Yasmin.
Years of resentment overrode Safi's control of her power, her consciousness splintering across the campus as an impossible storm loomed overhead.
In desperation, I grabbed hold of Safi and a photo and pulled both our minds back in time.
In the past, Safi, now clear-minded, begged Max to shoot her, to stop this horror from happening again.
But I refused to repeat my past mistakes. Torn between two terrible options, I chose a third way. Inside the storm, causality fractured. I faced my past and united the fragments of Safi's mind. I merged the timelines back into one, saving Safi, and together we escaped the storm.
An action that will have significant repercussions. And Safi herself? She left Caledon on a quest to find other people like her. But before she did, she asked Max if she would support her, flaws and all, or condemn her for the people she hurt.
From the moment I merged the timelines, my ability to rewind time started to return. I have this power to help people. After everything I've been through, I won't run from it anymore.
Alright, here's where we get to make choices. And yeah, I've played this game before, so if you're watching this on YouTube, I have played through the game. You're gonna see me hype up little moments here and there. I'll allude that I played it before, but yeah. Gonna make the same choices, because I'm carrying this over. Amanda, I romanced. Chloe, died in Arcadia Bay. Max and Chloe romanced Chloe. We got the kiss. I did reject Safi because I didn't like the Magneto principle. And I did not, no. I was friends with Finn. Okay. There we go. Same as before. And I'm going to be a little bit more cautious going through this playthrough. This last one I didn't. I had to repeat it to get the good ending. There's a really good ending. There's a bittersweet ending, and then there's a good ending. And to get the good ending, you've got to do a few things. And fortunately, I did a lot of it all the way up to one point. But I'll explain as we go.
Yeah, and tell her to get the fuck out of there, okay? I don't know how. Maybe... Hold on. Maybe try reminding her that a drum machine doesn't take up half the van and smell like ass after the gig. 20 minutes? Yeah. Okay. I can make that work.
Last call, dearie. Either your band is heading on stage now, or I call the show.
Fuck. No show means no fee. Means no gas. Means no tour. Means... Fuck! Look, I hear you. My drummer's being a real Lars Ulbich right now. Give me just 20 more minutes.
I told you, it's now or never.
Come on, we know those barflies aren't going anywhere. Just prorate the 20 minutes out of our cut, all right?
I'm taking 30 minutes. You're already 10 over.
Damn it. There goes my new toothbrush money.
Chloe. 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 Okay, spooky vibes. Spooky vibe. You know, it's Rihanna Blumfield. She and all
Not again.
lines that might have come from the
Keeps
original
getting
Life is
worse.
Strange have been re-recorded by her.
I just need to find the way out. Assuming there is one.
Oh, there's one. Hold on. There's one little thing to look at.
Now, let's talk business. Wrong. You got hella cash.
Haven't talked this way in years.
Max's fireplace, which
Why
is
does this
odd.
feel like it was only yesterday? How long has this been going on? These nightmares that feel like memories. They're only getting worse.
Stop stalling, Max. Pull the trigger.
Nope. 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 Nope.
That memory can't be real. The Max I know wouldn't shoot anyone. But why does it feel real?
There we go.
I'm so glad you're my partner in crime.
As long as you're my partner in time.
And creepy arch that was here during that winter.
Max is always on my mind. Lately, I feel like she's the only thing in my mind that belongs there.
Oh yeah, we got the weirdness here.
I know I'm alive. I've got a decade of memories to prove it. But somewhere, deep in a place I try never to go, I also know I'm dead.
There's the overlook.
My own death. The one I begged Max to choose. It feels realer than my life. But how?
Overlooking the lighthouse together. Weird. Hi, Max.
Who the fuck are you?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Max, no!
There's one person who can help me understand what the fuck is going on. But why do I keep hallucinating her pointing a gun at me?
What is going on in there? Where the hell is the bad?
I just told you, man. They're on their way. Am I talking to a goldfish, or did the septum piercing get into your brain?
I love that. Square Enix. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize the whole series is Square Enix. Developed by Deck 9. Life is Strange Reunion. It's also not episodic. You get a lump sum of your choices at the end of the game. I love New York. Autumn.
Wow. Okay, fine. I'll go get my camera. Just keep being resplendent till I get back. How long was I gone on this trip? 3 days? Somehow it still feels good to come home to Vermont.
All right. I'm not going to be looking at everything this time.
All this. Car packing for this weekend was the height of my professional success. And I survived it on donuts and coffee.
Well, take the journal.
I always tell my students that a key to being an artist is a daily journal practice.
Like that the deer is still present.
I follow it myself. After last year, it was time to start.
Yeah. All this just tells you that they did not stay together. This is her agent. More from Moses. Nothing to respond to here.
I never figured out who this was. But it's nice that somebody cared.
Mm-hmm. All this on from Ven. And Yasmin. Okay. So everything's... Let's move the hat.
My agent Hazel said
awful.
I need to look more like an artist. So I bought this hat. I think I'll stick to looking like Max.
Take the camera. Not much you need for the beginning, except for one thing.
The selfie I took just before this trip. I think I knew I'd want to hold on to this moment.
And I do have spots I definitively want to stop. So, let's see how long today.
Time for your close-up.
I already streamed once today, so. Oh, little squirrel. Let's do something like that. I don't double expose much. Everything. Okay, just focus on a trip after you get back. Are you back? Are you safe? Of course I'm safe. I'm still on the road. What's going on? Good. Then stay away for now. There's some kind of attack on campus. Oh my god, what's happening? Are you okay? I'm headed to the observatory. There are students trapped. It's a fire spreading quick, really bad. Stay away. Let you know when it's clear. No, I'm coming to help. I'll be there soon. Stay safe. Ooh.
Something horrible is happening on campus. I've got to get back now.
This.
I've been gone
sucks.
for 3 days and all hell has broken loose.
I don't think there's any pictures I can take here.
This is so horrible.
Pictures help. Da da da. Collectibles 1. Picture here. Okay. We do want to look at this.
The Abraxas logo. Killers. What does all this mean?
And we want to look at. I don't think there's. The only other thing is the protest thing.
Where's the damn fire department?
They're all tied up at that destroyed building where this mess started. Fremont?
But all the students are down here. Fuck!
All units on site, 1082 at the Fine Arts Building. Repeat, all units.
Damn it! Come on!
Yeah. There's another thing. That.
Loretta's march? What does Loretta have to do with all of this?
Alright, so. We'll find out as the story goes. Stop the lies.
Where did all this come from?
Get us out of here!
No! Hang on! I will get help!
That shed's not open.
Someone set this fire on purpose.
Yep.
Damn it!
The security! There's students trapped in the atrium!
No shit, you need to clear out now!
The whole campus is burning. This is so horrible.
Max! Help!
Moses? Hold on! I'm coming!
You didn't take. Oh,
The
interesting.
roof is caving in! No!
was Moses holding? That person looked familiar.
No. 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 Come on. Come on. I'll save you, Moses. I'll save everyone.
Back in time we go.
Give me time. No smoke. No screams. I did it. Oh God, I did it. I jumped into a photo again. I'm sure this won't have terrible, far-reaching consequences for the school or the people I love. What have I done?
Blue butterfly in the background.
It's Friday. The fire started Sunday evening. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have come back. Maybe I'll just fuck everything up. But maybe I can't fuck it up any more than it already was. What did I do after I took this photo? It feels like a lifetime ago. Yes, I was going to see Moses. If anyone will know what to do, it's the physicist who studies time travel. And we will do something. My powers are complicated, and they can be dangerous. But this is my home, and I won't let it go.
That's a cool thing.
Oh my God.
It's double exposed with a fire.
Hello.
Hi, Hazel.
Uh-oh.
Max! Big night tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm sorry. Something really, really big has come up. I can't make it this weekend.
You are kidding me. Max, these are not the kind of people you want to cancel on.
I'm so sorry for the late notice. I only just found out myself.
Okay. I see this all the time. Young, talented artist on the verge of stardom. You're feeling some jitters. I get it.
No, it's not that. I know what I need to do.
Sorry, needed some fuel. Alright, there are 2 pictures you can take. I will take them.
It's so peaceful. But for how long?
They're gonna look around in here because they need to stall for a little bit of time. There we go. Yep, message. Loretta. Hey, Loretta, is everything okay? Yep. Ah, yes, Max. Why do you ask? No real reason, but please tell me if there's anything dangerous going on with you. Okay. Right, and eating crackers.
Moses should be waiting for me in his office.
So here we go. One of the 2 pictures you can get here. Good over here. I like that shot. So if you go here. Hey! Why didn't it take it? Hold on.
I wonder how Moses will react to all that.
He's smiling,
There we go.
but you know he feels empty inside.
We got that. And you do get hints that they're around, so we got one giant leap. Which isn't this big, huge. I like this one.
Do I study astronomy? No. Do I stare up at these and think big thoughts about the universe? Why, yes.
Moses is right through there. We'll go talk to him as soon as we get the other picture. She's right here. My dad was the person who created the formula for reentry. That cool little thing that keeps spaceships from burning up when they're re-entering the atmosphere. That formula right there.
Your Honor, my head's not in the clouds. It's up in space.
Oh my gosh, Max, and your dad jokes. Okay. I like that it sounds exactly. That's a cool picture.
Chloe made a model of the solar system for the Blackwell Science Fair. I wonder if Joyce still has it.
Yeah, no Pluto on there anymore because it was deemed to be just a giant asteroid.
Yasmin's replacement has some big ideas for the school. Kinda wish he'd keep them to himself.
Yeah, he's a little bit too big for his britches.
Come for the world-class education, stay for the timeshare presentation.
Yeah. Another dad joke at your own expense. Oh, there is one other thing. Hold on. We'll go look at it real quick. Which is this one. I'm gonna mute.
Secrets, corruption, occultism, power. Welcome back to Abraxcast, Caledon's only podcast dedicated to uncovering the hidden underbelly of the Abraxas Society. I am your host, Loretta Rice. This is episode 4, The Hall of Secrets. It has long been known that Abraxas is no ordinary campus club. It seems to operate by its own rules and logic. Take their recent battle with the administration over housing. The Abraxas House is a Caledon-owned building at the periphery of Lakeport. After the storm, President Owen Teller declared the building uninhabitable and quickly advanced plans to have it condemned. Now, whatever one thinks about the administration's expansion plans, branded Caledon 2.0, university bylaws are very clear that Abraxas students must submit to relocation or risk disciplinary action. But this is not what happened. Instead, students have been returning to the building, squatting in their old rooms, and staging disruptive protests. The planned demolition has been set back indefinitely. Now, my role as a journalist is not to pick sides, but to uncover the truth. And I have come to believe that the reason for Abraxas's peculiar leverage may rest inside the very house they are illegitimately occupying. Sources tell me of a section in the Abraxas house known as the Hall of Secrets. What is contained within it? No one knows.
but I'm told it has been passed down for decades and remains very well concealed from even the most senior Abraxas members. It stands to reason that these secrets hold the key to understanding not just Abraxas, but also its peculiar hold over Caledon University. I, your faithful reporter, will not rest until I have uncovered the Hall of Secrets myself and revealed what lies within.
Yep, you have podcasts that you can listen. Some of them are kind of humorous. Some of them are kind of, what did I just listen to? Loretta is I want to say, Lois Lane-esque type reporter. Here we go.
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is... well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
Sorry. Long day.
Pompous.
You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember.
Yep. What? I remember.
I
what?
mean...
I figured it would happen.
It was a foregone conclusion. Moses is the best. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
What about the liberal arts?
I thought most students came to Caledon for liberal arts.
Currently, yes. But if we want to remain competitive and move past the events of last year, Caledon needs to modernize. Dr. Fayyad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
Not an easy A.
Everyone who's still in the class has an A, but plenty of students dropped when they realized how tough it would be.
I noticed that too. Not the academic curve we strive for, but perhaps that wasn't covered in your orientation.
Max isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, a professor.
I don't like you, dude.
Sorry, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries? It's like, how was this allowed to happen?
I'd like to smack you at this point.
I do not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, duty calls. Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
Man, that guy is just dying to fire me.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good. I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that was too dangerous.
Yeah.
If you saw the alternative, I think you'd agree it was worth the risk.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone, something at Caledon went very, very wrong.
Yeah.
There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you. Moses. I'm sorry, but I saw you.
Nope.
Oh. Wow. Where was I?
On the roof. I tried to help, but I couldn't get inside.
Dang it.
Working on a Sunday. I need more hobbies. Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
I forgot a code.
Oh my god. I didn't even think to.
Hey, you were in shock. It's understandable.
I've never felt so powerless before. All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true. You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Then let's change that. We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
I love this that he now has. He has all of this.
Let's get to work.
Yeah. Okay, before we do that, we're gonna look at the board.
Moses is right. I need to be prepared. We've covered a lot of ground these past months together. No crazy storms in the 9 months that we've been testing my powers. That's something. Yeah. About that whole avoid section.
Photo jumping, large changes made in the past. Yeah. We're gonna.
I'm a good guinea pig. For the most part. Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing. No correlation yet. People started talking about Safi's death like it was a bad dream. Then they stopped talking about it at all.
Yeah, it's weird.
After everything with the timelines last year,
Fast forward.
Moses thinks my powers might have evolved in other ways. Not sure if I want to know if he's right.
Some of it. Yeah. Let's go find out what he wants me to do. Well, also, that ship is very Zentradi-esque. Alright, Moses, what do you want me to do? I don't think there's any evidence I collect here.
I'm 90% sure that Harold isn't real. Moses just made up a fake grad student to get an office all to himself.
Hold on.
Tony and Moses make it look easy. How do you keep somebody that close for that long? Moses is so passionate about physics, but as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens.
That is, not too far removed.
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z. Moses is pride and joy. Though, he hasn't had as much time for the stars since he started studying my powers.
Hey, look. It's safe. And the vent, which was repaired. I think there's one thing upstairs I don't want to look at. There's the cherry tree. This is from...
A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to give it to Sophie, if she ever comes back. Aw, May's at the vet. I was in the mood for another staring contest.
One of my favorite things.
You really understand how I'm feeling right now. Turtle strapped to a rocket booster.
Definitely very cute. Yeah, this.
When I, split reality in two and then mashed it back together, it wasn't exactly seamless. I offered to help him finish it, but Moses likes the reminder that all those crazy memories really happened.
Interesting.
Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that.
Yeah, it's funny. We can't look at it, but there's Maya's book. I think that's kind of cool. And look.
Yasmin has been through hell in the last year. Not that she didn't deserve some of it, but still.
Yeah. Alright, so. And then there's the 3D printer.
You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment. Time to... Yoink.
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst.
Oh, we'll undo it. And you got a few things you can look at. Here's No True Samurai poster. Basically Sailor Moon
A high
combined
school
with
girl?
Samurai Champloo.
The plot thickens. But what's her name? You probably are a true samurai, actually.
Ronin. Not an actual samurai. Well, Ronins are actual samurai. They just don't bow down to a daimyo. She is.
Here she is. But what's your name, young lady? Mina Hiramatsu. If I make it through this weekend, I promise to marathon your work with Moses. Moses' secret contraband kettle out in the open?
That's dangerous. It's already doing its silliness. Alright.
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct! Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
Okay. And you can't do things in advance. It makes me a little proud on the dev.
If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear.
Look, it's smoking black. That's bad.
Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike.
Alright, here we go.
You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
Damn. It's never simple in the time dojo.
We do this. We still have the screwdriver because we keep objects. We take the cushion. And put it here.
Is this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No. That's just a lucky break.
Oh, gosh. You two and your... everybody that surrounds Max gets all these dad jokes, which is pretty dang cool.
Yes.
Yeah. You can always rewind and fix the cabinet door. Ta-da! Alright, there you go.
Thanks. I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
Yeah. This is where we get to play a little bit of hero.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Ah!
Moses, unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Guess I'll have to do this myself.
Ah!
Oh, right.
Moses, unplug the kettle!
Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let it spark. Well, thank you, teleporting Max.
I think it's a definite fire hazard, dude.
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
That's fascinating.
Mm.
Probably best to skip on the hot chocolate today.
Yep. Yeah.
Just debrief when you're ready.
No. Let's debrief.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle.
For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
How are you feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing. But I'm glad we still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
I know my powers are, well, powerful. But that doesn't mean they're dependable. This could end badly. What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos. But
yeah.
Our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
But this? Going back into a photo? Trying to stop a major catastrophe? This is where the bad shit starts happening.
We won't try to change everything. But if we figure out where and how the fire starts, we might be able to change the thing that matters. Let's take stock. What do we know for sure? What leads do we have?
Leads.
Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport.
Yeah.
Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
Well, you turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
VDTC. Oh,
Sometimes
God, no.
I wish everyone still remembered. The 2 timelines and everything with Safi and me having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I was selfish. It was so scary when all their memories started fading. I couldn't stand the thought of being alone with everything again.
Understandable. But why me?
I know you could handle it. But most people aren't you. It's better if they don't know.
Even Amanda?
Especially Amanda. Dating a time traveler is not for everyone. Every conversation ended with, "Did you rewind that?" Every argument started with, "Don't rewind this."
I get where she's coming from. It's easy to imagine how someone with your powers could be manipulative.
I get it too. But it did hurt when she forgot about my powers and got so much happier. I couldn't remind her. I couldn't be the reason she got so anxious again. But then I really was lying to her. And I couldn't live with that either.
So Max broke it off. Interesting.
She still makes eyes at you and the turtle. Any regrets?
I will say something.
Amanda is amazing. If there was a way to be honest about my powers and make her happy, I'd love to find it.
Suspect.
So, who would have a motive to burn down Caledon? I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was about.
We haven't heard from Safi since she left.
Moses. No way. I didn't see any sign of her.
Safi's a shapeshifter. She was furious with her mom and with Caledon. Could it be her?
I just definitively say no.
Safi's been gone for months.
That's what I did first time.
Her mom isn't even the president anymore. And she works alone. A riot isn't her style.
A riot is chaos. Safi's natural habitat.
Even so, Safi may hate the administration, but she'd never hurt the students. The only thing we know for sure is that my powers are going to complicate things. They always do.
Maybe this time is different? We can't stay locked in the past.
Like I can help it.
every time a new disaster strikes, it always brings me back to the first disaster.
Chloe, in the school bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aw.
I
Well,
tried so
Max, we got
hard to
a
save
surprise
her.
for you coming.
And the one thing I learned is that you can't save everyone.
I'm sorry about Chloe.
And now we could lose a Loretta, or a Reggie, or a you. How are you so calm?
Because things are different. You're an adult with better control of your powers. And you have a brilliant physicist friend who wants to help.
Damn right.
That I do.
There we go.
So, how do we stop a fire before it starts? Oh, right. My class starts in 15 minutes. I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
You know, I saw something in class last time. Reggie took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something.
Yep.
And in the fire, I noticed some Abraxas graffiti. It seemed ominous.
Text me if you learn anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering.
Yeah.
And Max?
That becomes a running gag.
Promise me
is
you'll do whatever
hilarious.
you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too.
Yep.
Whatever
Inactions
happens,
have a lot of consequences.
I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.
Okay. That's where I'm going to leave it. Next time we'll head over with Max with her class, and we'll go through all that. See you guys in the near future. Thank you for watching. I'll see you too soon. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to follow me on Twitch, because that seems to be where I have to export this from at the moment. Thank you for watching.